January 7, 1910 Paris. Camille Flammarion stood at his observatory window before dawn, the city still dark beneath a winter sky. He was not afraid. He was curious. But he knew, with a sinking certainty, that millions of others were already afraid for reasons he could not control. Across the world, newspapers were screaming the same word in different languages: comet. Halley's comet was coming back. For astronomers, this was a triumph. Edmund Halley had predicted its return more than 150 years earlier, proving the universe followed laws, not omens. But for the public in 1910, science and fear were colliding at exactly the wrong moment in history. The modern world was still young. Electricity was new. Airplanes had barely left the ground. Germ theory was still debated. And now the sky itself appeared to be turning against humanity. On April 20, 1910, Earth would pass directly through the comet's tail. That single fact changed everything. In January, spectroscopic analysis revealed that Halley's comet contained cyanogen gas, a substance lethal to humans in sufficient quantities. Flammarion mentioned it cautiously, scientifically, never imagining how his words would be distorted once they left academic circles. Within days, headlines transformed a trace chemical into a global death sentence. Poison gas to sweep the earth, some papers declared. Others were more direct: end of the world. Fear moved faster than reason. In New York, crowds formed outside pharmacies selling comet pills and bottled oxygen. In Rome, churches filled with people seeking last confessions. In Mexico City, rumors spread that the sun would go dark. In China, some believed a celestial dragon was returning to devour the heavens. Across Europe, families slept fully clothed, preparing for a night they believed they might not survive. This was not ignorance alone. It was timing. The world of 1910 already felt unstable. Empires were straining. Nationalism was rising. Industrialization had uprooted millions from tradition into cities filled with smoke and machines. Faith in progress existed, but so did deep anxiety. Halley's comet became a screen onto which humanity projected everything it feared about the future. On May 18, 1910, as Earth entered the comet's tail, panic peaked. In France, some families sealed windows and doors. In Kansas, one man reportedly shot his wife and children, believing he was sparing them a worse fate. In India, mass prayers were held along riverbanks. The sky glowed faintly, streaked with an eerie luminosity. To scientists, it was beautiful. To millions, it was judgment. And then, nothing happened. No gas. No fire. No collapse of the heavens. Morning came quietly. The world did not end in 1910, but something else became visible in that moment of relief: how fragile human certainty truly was. How easily fear could outrun truth. How even in an age of science, ancient dread still lived just beneath the surface. Within 4 years, Europe would ignite itself in a war far deadlier than any comet. The real apocalypse would not fall from the sky. It would rise from trenches, factories, and political decisions made by men. But in 1910, for one brief moment, humanity looked upward together, convinced the universe itself had come to finish the story. The comet faded. The fear passed. And the world kept moving, unaware of what was coming next.